Welcome to Mommy's a Chef, and today I'm going to teach you how to make the fudgiest brownies ever, and I came up with this recipe. Let's begin. So I try to make this recipe super simple for you guys, so I'm going to melt the chocolate in the microwave, and this is the simplest way to do it. So I'm taking 2/3 of a cup of chocolate chips, so you don't have to buy a bar, measure it, weigh it, and all that stuff. So we're going to melt this at 30 seconds in the microwave. Okay, so it's been 30 seconds and it's not melted all the way, so I'm gonna pop it in for an additional 15 seconds. I like using this method better than a double boiler because it's a little more difficult. Okay, so now I'm gonna dump my chocolate into my bowl. And it's pretty melted. Just keep doing 15-second increments. So I'm gonna add 1 cup of sugar and 1/3. 1 and 1/3, and stir that. And you want to dissolve your sugar before you add your eggs because that's going to bring your chocolate temperature down because we don't want to cook our eggs. Also, the sugar tends to burn your eggs too, so beware of that. So I'm going to whisk it. Now we're going to with those are eggs, and I'm going to use 3 of those. Pop. Add them one at a time. And keep whisking. And try not to incorporate too much air in it because we want a fudgy brownie. And so if we put too much air, it's just going to turn out to be cakey. But it will. So don't worry about it. It's foolproof. I'm going to keep going. Look how luscious that is. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so we're going to take 2/3 of a cup of flour and a 1/4 cup of cocoa powder. I'm using Dutch processed cocoa, not even Hershey's Carries, and that's super cheap. So I'm gonna sift the cocoa because I don't want any lumps in there. And keep going. My daughter is pretty adamant that I do this, film this recipe because she was just fell in love with this super fluffy brownies. So I'm gonna add this to this. And you know what? I'm going to get rid of my whisk because this is the time we tend to mix the batters. Whenever I add my dry ingredients to my wet, I switch to a spatula. Let me find one. Okay, so I'm going to add my dry ingredients. Switch to my spatula and come here. And I'm lightly folding all these ingredients in. And that's the perfect batter. And our oven's been preheating at 350, and I'm gonna tell you how long exactly they're gonna bake for. And there we go. And at this point, we can add chocolate chips. I would add like maybe 1/2 cup of chocolate chips or nuts, whichever nuts you like. So this is, look. Can you come here for a second? Look, isn't that awesome? And there you go. That's perfect batter. Got the vanilla, and I always do, but it's okay. Antonio's gonna mix it in.
Yep, I'm gonna mix it in, and I'm gonna help.
I'm gonna line my baking dish, and this is with parchment paper. This is a pretty cool, easy way to measure it. So I place it and I fold it into a square, so it's easier for me to pop it in here. And then we have like a perfect square. I'm gonna add some butter as well, okay? We're gonna add our batter. I'm gonna spread it out. And this is gonna be super chocolate. I know some recipes use a little bit of instant coffee, but this one doesn't really need it because, plus I'm feeding this little guy coffee and I don't want to, right? I'm gonna keep spreading this and I'm gonna pop it in the oven. This came out of the oven and it's been 35 minutes exactly. And you want it to stick to the thing but not come loose like a watery thing, so it's just gonna be a gooey brownie, okay? It might take from 35 to 40 minutes, okay? And it's perfection. I'm gonna show you how to cut it. Been cooling about 5 to 10 minutes, and see how easy that is just to take out. So I'm gonna take a wet paper towel and I'm gonna wet my knife and cut these puppies. Let's see, how are we gonna cut them? Do we want bigger pieces? It's still warm. My family likes to eat it with ice cream and warm right out of the oven, so that's what we're gonna do. Wipe your knife and keep cutting away. And there you go, the perfect brownie. Try to like and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.